6. And notice in chapter 6, verses 2 and 3, Job realizes that he has spoken in a way that he should not have spoken. He said, "Oh, that my grief were fully weighed and my calamity laid with it on the scales, for then it would be heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore, my words have been rash." Job acknowledges that in his crying out in the midst of his anguish, he has spoken rashly. He has spoken words he probably shouldn't have spoken. He continues his lament with this thought: "Lord, if I had to be born, why couldn't have I just died at birth?" So the second question is not why did I arrive, but why did I survive? And in verses 11 and 12, Job expresses the fact that he wished that he had died in childbirth. He says, "Why did I not die at birth? Why did I not perish when I came out of the womb? Or why did the knees receive me? Or why the breasts that I should nurse?" In his present state of depression, Job can find no reason for his life. He cannot understand why God would have allowed him to even survive his birth if all these tragedies were going to happen to him. Job's reference to knees here is an interesting thing because it's a reference to a Hebrew custom in which a newborn child would be placed upon the father's knee as a mark that the father received the child as his own. Job wondered why his mother sustained his life at birth and did not just abandon him if he was going to have a life that ended up like this. That's the way people talk and the way they think when they are depressed. Not only does he help us here to understand his desire for death, but he describes death as he understands it. And I need to tell you, in verses 13 through 19, Job has a very uninformed concept of death. He says, "For now I would have lain still and been quiet. I would have been asleep. Then I would have been at rest with kings and counselors of the earth who built ruins for themselves, or with princes who had gold, who filled their houses with silver. Or why was I not hidden like a stillborn child, like infants who never saw light? There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary are at rest. There the prisoners rest together. They do not hear the voice of the oppressor. The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master." Please understand, men and women, that the Bible is a progressive revelation. Many seed concepts grow and develop in the Old Testament and do not really bear fruit